tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah. Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum.
It's a brisk night in the Midwest, but we've got football at Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bengals. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. 11.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
12. Here we go.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Shoves him away. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now they will throw it with Burrow, escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go. 11.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
11.
Mixon with a first down carry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
The Bengals at 7-1 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
10 yards there on a Bengal first. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground, mix it again. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
10 yards there on a Bengal first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play call, and you go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Mixing up the middle. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
11.
They go play action with Burrow. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Bengals put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by McPherson, nothing good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. He's at the 50. And a very good return. They'll be set up well when we resume action in the 2nd quarter.
People are getting paid. People are cashing checks.
Let's go now.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he'll go again with Etienne. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs have to step forward. Bottom line, the offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
And I think there on the left hash mark, he's just aiming down the middle and hoping to hit it true. But this ball started right and start working away from him, and it's going to wind up wide of the mark.
They begin with a run by Mixon. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
He was talking about the proverbial deer in the headlights. That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
12.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Agnew now to return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run with Etienne, and he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
as they look to throw. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones, 69 yards. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Burrow going for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give, it's Etienne off the option. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They give him a gain of 37. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. McPherson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill puts it off, and the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Now it's Mixon running right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
Back to Mixon on second down. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
11, 11, 11.
On third down, Mixon running right through it a second time, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 12, 12.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On second down, ETN once more. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. They're going to look to throw. Screenplay, here's Etienne. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They're going to try and throw. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, let's face it, Brandon. They're down here in the second half. You want to try and make something happen. And if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
11.
Burrow on play action. He'll buy some time right to Mixon on the check down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Bengal first down on a 16-yard pickup there.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a throw here to his running back. Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and the Jags grab it. Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the third quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
Now Etienne to start the drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
He'll find ETN out of the backfield.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down, a run with ETN.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successful?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The Jaguars on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Off the option, here's ETN.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Now a play fake here on first down.
They'll find Farrell open left side.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. Running out of the gun with ETN.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
They'll try and run some clock here. And he loses the football a second time. And the Jags grab it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
They'll start on the ground, ETN.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A give, it's ETN off the option. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 78 yards now for ETN, and he's got a first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Off the option, here's ETN. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A give, it's ETN off the option. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go. Flow.
Nixon will try the right side. Room here to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
11 Thomas.
Again, it's Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with career touchdown number 70. And the Bengals will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And these guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On the counter, ETN. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 89 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
ETN on the toss right.
And that, not what they wanted. They lose yards on first down.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
And now he's going to dive and be marked down on a play that really turns out bad for this offense. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we were not the ride nobody with, we're the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr.